Hello, Mr. Curry's geometry class. I'm taking a look at the equilateral triangles exercise that you're doing in class today. So we have an equilateral triangle has a perimeter of 21 and a side length of 2x minus 3, and solve for x. So this 2x minus 3 is going to equal 21, and I have it written down here. So three of these are going to equal the whole perimeter. So we have 3 of the 2x minus 3 is going to equal 21. So I just take 3 times 2 is 6x. 3 times a negative 3 is a negative 9. And that equals 21. I add 9 to both sides. I get 30 over here, and I get rid of it over here. That's why I did it. Divide by 6 both sides. I get x by itself. That's why I did that. And 30 divided by 6 is 5. So your answer should be 5. That one. Says the following triangle is equilateral triangle. Solve for the unknown variable, this y. So if it's equilateral and this is 17, that means this is 17, and down here is 17 also, so y is going to equal 17. So this one, the following triangle is equilateral triangle. Find the measures of x and y. So this x, you're going to do 2x plus 10 equals 60. So all of the angles inside of an equilateral triangle are going to be equal. And so 180 divided by 3 is 60. So all of these are going to be 60. So if they're all 60, 2x plus 10 is going to equal 60. I subtract 10 from both sides, divide by 2, x equals 25. The only answer that had x equal 25 was the x equals 25 and y equals 19. You don't even need to solve for y because there's only one answer with x equaling 25. Okay, in the adjoining figure, triangle ABC is an equilateral. Find the missing angle. Well, once again, if this is 60, this backside is going to be 180 minus 60, which is 120. So you just do 180 minus 60 equals 120. So the following triangle is an equilateral triangle. Solve for the unknown variable. So you set this to 12. So I did 4x plus 4 equals 12 because all the sides are going to be equal. I subtract 4 from both sides. I divide both sides by 4, and I get x equals 2. The only answer that had x is 2, so I don't even need to solve for the y, was the x equals 2, y equals 5. The following triangle is equilateral triangle. Solve for the unknown variable. So this x squared minus 4 is going to equal 60. So I add 4 to both sides. I get 64. And then, so we want to know what x is, not what x squared is, so we take the square root of both sides. If you do something to one side of the equation, you got to do it to the other. So the square root of x squared is x, the square root of 64 is 8, so x would equal 8, and that makes sense. 8 squared equals 64, so you should have 8. And that's plus or minus 8 because you could take negative 8 and square it, and it would equal the same. So this one actually, tricked me for a second. I'll look at the good one. So we have DAC is going to equal EAB because they both have 60 and 60, and then they both have a common angle here that they're sharing. The reason why this one, and they have like DBC and ECB being the same, where they're both 60, but this is a different measurement and this is a different measurement, so they do not have these angles in common, so you can't say that one. And I hastily chose that one first, so went back to that one. Okay, this one is the same as the one up here in number 3. Same thing that you're doing. Where is that? Right there. There we go. You're just going to subtract 10 from both sides, then divide by 2, so you should get n equals 25. And then this one, the following triangle is an equilateral triangle. Solve for the unknown variable. And so we're just going to set these equal to each other, set them equal to each other, solve for x. You can see my work here. I subtracted 3x from both sides. Then I added 1 to both sides. Then I divided by 2. 3 divided by 2 is 1.5. And lastly, if these are the sides of an equilateral triangle, then the values of x and y are what? So I just set this x squared plus 4 equal to 13, and x squared plus 4 equal to 13. I subtracted 4 from both sides, and I took the square root, like I did up here. Square root of x squared is x, and square root of 9 is 3, so x equals 3. 3 squared equals 9. So the only one that had that answer was the 3 and the 5. So I really hope this was helpful to you. If you need more help on this, please let me know.